Hey, welcome. This is the Can't Quit My Day Job podcast. I'm Brett McDaniel.
Michael Brock.
We're just here to go and start the day off right with the first podcast.
First little episode here. First time. We're doing it at the ranch. Figured why not? We work here, so.
This is the spot that brought us really together. We've known each other for 15 years of each other.
Yeah.
For 15 years. But we've been good friends, best friends, gay friends, all that shit. For like, what, 12? Something like that. I don't know.
Pretty, yeah. I mean,
pretty consistent.
And close. Close friends, you know?
Yeah. So, we just thought we'd give you guys an introduction, who we are, what we are, all that stuff. So, like I said, I'm Brett. Grew up in the desert hot springs, in the ghettos. Dirty D. You know, been working all my life since, before 16, doing just fucking little cut the grass, wash the car. And then 16, get a job at Vons, doing grocery carts and all that shit, working my way up for 7 years, doing different things there. And then 10 years ago, while working at Vons, while going to college, we started working here. We started doing the ranch. They needed some help.
Side hustle.
They needed
back when we were just kids.
10 years ago. That's crazy. 19 years old. Just started coming out here, hustling, getting that extra money. Just doing whatever we can. Now.
Damn, 10 years ago goes by. I'm still doing it.
Now, shit.
Just a little bit better jobs on our regular job, our career.
Hey.
Careers now.
Yeah. Well,
still
now
doing this.
Now we both work for a fucking beer company.
Yep. What's up?
What up? Shout out, delivery drivers. Well, I started there 6 years ago, doing merchandising. Then went to sales. Now, delivery. And, got a couple fans here that watch us that I deliver to. So, yeah, hey, you see it? Cheers, mate.
That's right.
Yeah.
Go
ahead. What about you, Michael? Who are you?
I'm Michael Brock. I'm pretty much the same story as this guy here. Started in the, grocery business at Ralph's. I actually started at Albertsons. Started at Albertsons when I was a little bit under 15 and a half. And, worked there for about a year and then went over to Ralph's and transferred over to Ralph's and just did quite a few jobs inside there, carts, meat, deli, all that other
Stupid
fun
shit.
stuff, fun stuff. And after he had told me, he was switching over, he was tired of Vons and not getting paid shit for working your ass off.
7 fucking years of my life. Made more money doing this.
Yeah, wasted away fucking on shit pay. Finally, he decided, what? I'm gonna check out this beer business here. So he went over there, and as soon as he told me about it, I was like, I should try to get in that. And then he got me hooked up with a job at Nabisco, actually. Started at Nabisco after Ralph's. Did that for a year. And was like, all right.
He's the cookie man, and I was the
yeah,
beer man.
the Oreos. Throwing the Oreos on the shelf, and he was the beer man. And I was like, all right, well, this isn't doing it for me either. So I'm going to just, why don't I just try to get a job over here with this guy? And so, yeah, he hooked me up with the beer job.
Yeah.
So doing the same, doing the same company as him. And
followed a little bit of my footsteps.
yeah, and then here we are. We became truck drivers inside that business.
You led the way on that.
Yeah, I became a driver. I decided, what, I'm gonna try this driving thing. The big rigs, they look pretty cool. I mean, I didn't know anything about big rigs. I had never even thought I'd be a big rig driver.
It's so stupid.
You would have asked me just 3 years ago. 2 years ago, 3 years ago, you would have been like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna be a truck driver." I'm like, I don't know anything about any of that.
Yeah, what's a DOT?
I just knew that they made good money and it looked cool. Hey, I got tattoos. I'm driving a big rig. I get to look down on everybody on the road.
Mm-hmm.
Got this huge ass trailer in the back. Why not? Okay, look cool. Let's handle it.
Let's give it a shot.
So I went and did that, and then right after he was like, "Damn," he's like, "I'm gonna fucking do it."
I'm gonna follow. I wanted to be a driver, and I was guided in the wrong direction. Was told I should had a natural talent to be in sales, which I believe it. I still believe that. I still believe if I had to be a salesman, I could do it. It's not hard. It's
so
just
fucking
bullshit.
Pontiac to somebody.
Yeah. You guys want to? I'm selling you on this right now. Keep watching. We'll see if you keep fucking watching. But it's one of them things where it's like, you went and you did that and inspired me to be like, hey, dude, I want to get my hands dirty. I want to do it. You guided me with the whole, hey, let's go and I'll teach you the shit. You go and you put in the time and I'll coach you and I'll tell you how to do it. And then we did it, and it was like the craziest thing because I remember I was coming here to the ranch for a minute by myself. And
this guy went solo for a while.
and on my way out and on the way back and in between water breaks, like I was having my phone out, reading and researching and doing practice test after practice test, just trying to figure out how do I get my permit, how do I get my license, how do I do this, how do I do that, and then it just happened so quick. And I'm a year deep driving, and I love it. It's one of them things where you take a lot of pride knowing that you have a Class A license.
Yeah, you gotta be careful on the road in your everyday car, everyday vehicle.
It's one of them things where like I go home proud. My kids know that I'm a truck driver.
Yeah.
They know I'm driving safe. I'm driving to make sure that they're taken care
Oh,
of.
it's like telling people what we do. I mean,
Yeah.
just when we go out and someone's like, "What do you do for a living?" I'm not bagging groceries. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, you know. But I mean, that was a job for when I was younger. You know, you gotta step out and see what else is out there.
You gotta
'Cause
go
at the time, I mean, shit, like you said, 7 years in there, we thought that was the only thing we could do. But after a few years in the grocery business, I was like, man, this must be the only thing I'm able to do. Like, I don't know anything else. All right. And then yeah, now we're truck drivers, and it's so cool to tell anybody.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
one of
we
the
drive
things where
big
you're
rigs.
like, hey, I always thought I was a blue collar employee. I always thought that because it's like I did more than what the
Yeah.
job asked for. They wanted me to bag groceries. I was bagging the groceries
Yeah.
and flipping the shopping cart. Like I was doing whatever it took.
I
be
was selling
the
them more
best.
groceries. Like, no, you forgot
Yeah,
this.
you forgot your Kit Kat bar. Don't worry, I'll get it for you. You know, whatever it was never enough. It was always, I got to push it to the next level. Oh, I got this box down stacked and put away quick. Okay, I'm going to do it faster next time.
Yeah.
There was never a limit. That was one thing, like, when I was in elementary school at Cat City, I went to Landau. And I don't know if you remember me going there, because you wouldn't. But
didn't quite know you were
Yeah.
at the time.
Well, I went to Landau Elementary in Cathedral City, and back in the day, they were the hot air balloons. That was their mascot. They're hot air
What?
balloons.
Really?
Yeah, because the sky is the limit. You set your limit, and it's one of those things where it's like
Wait,
I've
wait.
always kind of lived that life. Like, you know, there's different little sayings that you pick up on when you get older, and through your life and all that. And the one saying, like, I keep quoting it. I don't give a shit. Rude Jude said it. He said, "If you're gonna clean toilets, be the best damn.
That's right.
You know, have your toilets clean. Make them so you can eat off them. Make them the best clean toilets, because you need to take pride in what you do."
Exactly. And that's what it comes down to.
Yeah. So,
Anyways.
but yeah, you know, it's one of those things where like, that's what we like to push. I always love to push that shit. It doesn't matter what it is, what job it is. It doesn't matter whose route you're running or what it is. It's always like, what can I do to be better? What can I always do to be better? You know?
Yeah, what can you do to push yourself? You know, and obviously everyone's ultimate goal is make money. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
you gotta make money. I mean, that's the reason why you do what you do. Money makes the world go round, and that's, you know, it's the sad truth. But that's what it comes down to. How hard can you push? And that's how it was at the grocery store business. We would push, and you know, they throw us a penny. It's like, you know, why am I here when I'm working up here? You know, why am I getting paid this when I'm working at this level? And we knew it. We knew we worked our asses off. So why is this going on? You know, and so many years went by, and it's just like, all right, you know what? That's it. You know, there's way more money to be made out there for the level of stuff that we're doing, the level of work, you know, we're putting in. Let's go find it.
Let's go make that money.
Yeah.
You know, there is money to be made. There's always
And
money
there
to
is,
be made.
and that's we were stuck in a rut. That's what it was. We were stuck in a rut. Straight up, honest. I was stuck in a rut,
Yeah.
thinking this is it. Like, oh man.
We still
All
know
right.
people that are stuck in that rut.
Yeah, and it's, you know, a lot of people are like, I'm too scared to branch out, and I was too. You know, that's job security. Like, oh, you already have a job. You know, it's like, yeah, you're making this paycheck. It may not be what
You've lived that lifestyle
you make,
of
but
making...
you already are making. You know, you live within that means. But then once you branch out, you're like, oh my god, you know, like why did I wait so long?
Once you make that more, you think back, how did I live? Like,
I
that's
mean,
one thing
think-
that every paycheck I make, I look at it and I go, how did I do it before? How did I do it before? I had a kid.
I was making pennies.
How did I do it before?
How did I survive?
How did I provide?
And especially the way I eat.
Oh, man.
How did I survive?
Yeah, seriously.
That's all I spend money on is food.
Food.
But
And your
that's-
kid. And it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Kid, now you got kids.
Well, and
So-
that's the thing, yeah. I mean, and that leads us back to the ranch, because if we didn't have the ranch,
We'd be in trouble.
we wouldn't be surviving. There's no
We-
way we would have been able to do it.
I feel like the ranch really built us, because without the ranch, we never would have thought of making more because
Yeah.
it's like we went and we did different things here. We've done construction, deconstruction. We cut grass. We cut trees. We did, you know, we've done so many different things. We rebuilt fences. We've moved poles a bunch of times.
Build
I mean,
sheds, porches.
shit, we've done construction to everything, and with that, like, we didn't have a foreman to teach us how to do it. We didn't have.
It was just a couple dummies.
It was a couple dummies with Google and like, hey, you know what? We're gonna use logic. How can I logically do this? You know, cut a tree limb that's at the top of this tree that is 20 feet up, and we got to get up there, but
We're
without
not using a
falling.
ladder.
And we're not allowed to use power tools because we didn't have proper insurance to take care of us, and we weren't allowed to do it. So it's like, it's not a bad thing. We were not mad at that.
No,
Because
we
it
made
said-
it happen.
Yeah, hey,
we got
it-
some rope and some hand saws and was like, hey, you hold me while I cut this limb, I hold you while you cut that
That's
limb.
it. You just use your counterweight because it's like you got to think outside the box. How are you going to get this task done? And we got it done like a lot of times.
We
like,
always get everything done.
always.
It don't matter what
It don't
is.
matter. Shit, I was here by myself one time and I was cutting some limbs and I couldn't reach it, so I grabbed a rock. So stupid. I grabbed like a pretty decent sized rock and some like rope, and I wound that bitch up, and then I caught myself like Thor,
Choked
like,
it.
whew, and I threw it up and it wrapped around the branch, and I would pull on it, and
Yank
I
it till it
break them
breaks?
down, and I did it so many times, and then one time I went and I fucking Thor rolled it, and I threw it up.
Clocked
and-
up in you?
No. It came down, it hit the branch, and the branch almost landed on my car.
Oh, no.
I was like, what an idiot.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
All bad.
What do you do at that point? You
Yeah,
know, hey,
when you're by yourself.
It's just, there it goes back to the
Yeah,
dummy thing.
There's the dummy thing. You know, we do some genius stuff, but there's a lot of stupid stuff that comes out of us, too.
Yeah, I mean, we get it done all the time. No one got hurt. Nah, well, sometimes.
I got a couple like scars here and there
Yeah.
that go to show that yeah we have gotten hurt, but nothing made. We never went to the hospital. It's always like nothing super glue or some gauze can't fix.
But I think the ranch definitely shaped us.
And that's part of the reason why we're like, you know, I came up with this. I was like,
Yeah.
dude, let's just fucking do it at the ranch. This is the time where you and I are together.
Look at this love seat. I mean, we're on the love seat right
We're in the
now.
love seat. You're in your love shirt. You got your love beer. You know, love juice.
Setting the tone.
But you know, this is something that we're, you know, it's so weird because we came up with this idea of doing a podcast or a video podcast or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I mean, it's just videos of us bullshitting with each other, and we go live randomly just to go and show you guys, like, look, this is a glimpse of what we do. A lot of people know who we are. It's like when I was in high school, I was quiet.
man.
I was super quiet. I was a nerd. I played trumpet in the band. I was tall. So,
Band
I
geek.
mean,
This
six,
one
I'm
time at
still,
band camp.
I'm still 6 foot, so I was always 6 foot, you know. But 125 pounds. I'm 180, big dog. Like I'm a solid.
No more bird neck.
No more bird neck. Look at that. You know, I lift cakes for a living. But it's one of those things where like we have all these crazy stories. We've went in, like we said, we bought stupid shit. We bought dirt bikes for
Yeah.
a summer, and then we turned around and sold the dirt bikes so we
for
could buy
tattoos.
tattoos.
Yeah.
You know, we went and we've done all these crazy little things where it's just weird. Like, it's so weird to think like
Wrecked cars.
I shared a life with this dude, and it's like, but at the same time, I've lived my own life. We've done things as individuals and together, and it's like nowadays,
Everything's-
single morning,
yeah, everything's
every single day,
in
I
sync
see
with each other now.
I see him. Like, if we don't see each other, it's because I didn't come out to the desert. Yeah, that happened. You know what? I'm sorry, you guys didn't see this, and this will be in. But a dude just drove by with his Jeep or whatever,
With a rope.
with a rope tied to another fucking
SUV.
little fucking Chevy Blazer, just right past us.
Yeah.
All right, that
Was there someone? I would hope there's somebody in that blazer.
Yeah, no, there has to
Hit the
be.
brakes.
That happened,
Yeah.
dude, that happened to me on Friday. On my way back to the yard, someone was towing a truck, like a Chevy Blazer.
Dude, that's legit.
With
That's
like
so
a
sketchy.
tie down. I was like,
Dude,
and then they
that
cut,
guy's got to be on point with the
bro,
brakes.
they cut me off.
Oh.
And I'm in a semi truck, guys. I'm in a 36-foot semi truck. It was empty. You know how hard it is to stop a semi truck that's empty?
Dude,
It's
you
not
getting
the
cut off
easiest
by
task.
somebody that's hauling another car with a rope.
Yeah, it's so much.
You gotta hopefully know that
San
that guy on the other end of that rope is
Bro,
paying attention.
It was at California Street. So it's like the worst spot
Oh,
to go
yeah,
in. It's
super busy.
That's traffic.
Yeah.
It's instant, like, bam, it pops up on you.
Damn Redlands.
But, oh, man. What were you saying?
Yeah, we're just
Rambling.
yeah, just Oh, shit.
But
But yeah. But no, every day we come to work and we
yeah,
show
yeah.
up at the same time. You know, we're there early in the fucking morning,
4 a.m.
and we walk in there and we just get rowdy as much as we can. Try to make everybody smile and laugh. You know, that's just pretty much us. I mean, we can have a shit day, but we'll go in there happy as hell. I mean,
Yeah, you
we
won't
may
know
not
it.
be super happy in the inside, but we at least make it known that hey, we're there.
Mhm.
We're here, guys. You know,
Yep.
we're at work.
Yeah.
We're making money.
Thanks for the raise.
Yeah.
For the extra stops.
Yeah, exactly. We got a lot of cases and we got a lot of kegs on the truck today, but we'll be back here at a decent time.
We'll be back
No
tomorrow.
matter what you throw at us, we're gonna be back here at a decent time, and we're gonna be heading home and still smiling.
And we don't. It's not like we go and we like when we say we work together. I don't see him.
Oh.
I see him right when we get there, and I might see him when we get back
Yeah.
because he's in a complete. We're an hour and 20
I mean,
hours.
This is him, and this is me.
We're on the other side of
We're
the
like
world
an
from
L.
each other.
It's like an L.
Yeah, we're on the other side of the world from each other. Like we don't. If we catch each other, it's because I'm moving really fast because this guy's super fast, and I got a long ass
Yeah,
drive.
he's got to drive far away. So it's like, yeah, well, I'm already downstacked to stop. He's like, it just got here.
Dude, yeah.
When I'm done with the stop, just got here.
Yeah, he'll be getting done with his first stop, and I'm like, yeah, I'm still at the scales. You know, like,
Nightmare.
it's ridiculous how fast that you're able to get it done, and I gotta keep driving. But it's all good because we get it done, like you
Yep.
said.
And we talk pretty much the majority of the day, you know. That's what you got to do to keep sane in these
Mhm.
jobs like this, you know.
Always find your partner.
Yep.
Find the guy or the girl.
Find the guy that's doing the same exact thing as you, so that way you're not just going through it alone.
Yeah.
That's what we figure. That's what we think.
And you could bounce ideas off each other.
And man,
There's- how many times have I hit a stop that I didn't know,
Yeah.
or you hit a stop,
Yep. And I'm like,
and I
hey.
have less experience, and I'm telling you how to hit it.
It's like, hey, try it this way.
You know, you find your co-pilot basically without being in the same truck.
Yep.
Because it's insane. Like, doesn't matter what the trade is. You know, you could always have a mentor and an apprentice type,
Yeah.
like,
And
or a mentor and a mentoree or whatever. You know, you always have someone that you could bounce ideas off of that you might know more than, but then they know more than you at something else. And that's something that is like, when it comes to the like workforce and working and all that, like, I respect college. I respect the education of college. But at the same time, I don't respect the way of doing it sometimes. Sometimes people get lucky, they go and they do amazing in school, they get scholarships. That's amazing. Get scholarships if you're an educated person, if you're well educated and able to do that.
and then the
Me?
other half you get.
Me? I couldn't. I could get through college. I could do all that, but I know on the heart of hearts, it's not gonna make me happy. I know that doing what I'm doing now is making me happy. I know
Yeah.
that working with my hands is making me happy. And even if
And it's
down the
making you
line, if down the line, if I were like, you know what, I'm not gonna be a truck driver, I guarantee you, I'm not going back to college. I guarantee you,
find something else that you could.
I'm gonna go
work
and pick
with.
up a trade.
Right. Just learn.
I'd rather join a union. I'd rather go
Yeah.
and do something where I'm like construction or
Electric.
heavy heavy equipment operator or something of the sort, like a trade, because like the trades are dying. And I know I'll be able to get work. I ain't scared to get work.
And those are the guys out there. We're the guys out there, you know. They're out there in the sun, you know. Yeah, you know, it is brutal, but we do what we do because that's what we like doing, and that's what we're gonna do. And we go home to our families at the end of the day, and we're proud of what we do. You know, oh man, I did this. Check that out. You know, oh I did this. You know, that's cool. And hey, if you went to college and you got a degree in something and you're doing it,
Good on you.
good because you like doing it. You're not gonna go to college for however many years to get in the job you don't like. What's that? What is that? I mean, what would be the point?
I
Collect
understand
debt. Yeah, collect debt maybe on the way, and all the years wasted for something you don't even like doing. Why?
Yeah. I think
I
that
mean,
community college life.
I'm
and-
just like a next average Joe. I'm not gonna. I don't know calculus or I don't know that, but I could back this fucking big rig up into a tiny ass liquor store, and I could fucking work my ass off doing whatever it is that I need to do out here at the ranch or at the other job, and I'll go home just happy. No big deal, because I still got I got the family at home. I made money. I got my buddies. There it
Yeah.
is.
and you're proud.
Yep.
That's the one thing. Like it's like, but I grew up like I'm in the wrong generation. Like that's the thing. Like the wrong decade, I should say. I grew up in the wrong decade because in my mind, like if I had to build houses, I'd build houses. I'd love to build houses. I'd love to go
Oh
and
yeah. I feel like
because it's
felt
like
that.
when you pass on your name as a male, like that's a big thing. Is oh yeah, McDaniel, Brock. Like we got to pass down our name. That's the most important thing. But it's like no, I want to pass down my legacy. I want to pass down that hard work. My kid isn't going to be
Yep, that's
a
what.
kid that's sitting there on Twitch or on, video game systems, Xbox, PlayStation, trying to go and be the next world star
Yeah.
hip hop stupid Mongol. He's going to be, or my son or my daughter, my daughter wants to be a firefighter.
Yeah,
And I am like, Daisy, you're going to be a firefighter.
yeah,
Like,
if that's what you want to do.
for as long
yeah.
until she changes her mind, and this is a 7-year-old little girl, she says she wants to be a firefighter, she will be a firefighter. There's no question in that. She will have anything she needs to go and make sure that happens. If she needs to go to college to go and study and fire and all that stuff, she could do it. If she wants to burn shit down, she could do it. I don't care. Whatever it takes for her to be a firefighter. Thor wants to be a working man.
That's
What does
what's
that tell you? That's a 4-year-old, and I have gone and shown him, go to work, go to work, go to work and be happy. Go to work and do what you got to do. Go to work and provide.
Yeah.
Show them what the dollar's worth. Show them what the pain is. Like, I've been in a car accident. I have a fucked up back. I am not. With the job that we have is very
Yeah.
physically demanding.
Super physical.
I took a route that does on a regular Tuesday. I could do anywhere from 20 to 40 kegs easily. And
Those
these
things are
aren't
heavy. What is it?
yeah,
Over 150?
152 pounds. I checked it myself just to make sure to know what am I putting myself through, and I double stack them. So I'm lifting 304 pounds on a hand truck, and stacking them and slamming them and doing what I got to do to get that money, get that job done at the end of the day. And I took that knowing that I have a bad back, but I took that knowing that when I get home and my kids say, "Daddy, are you okay?" and I'm like, "Yeah." Just let me lay down on the floor for 20 minutes. Let me line my back up.
Let me
and,
recalibrate myself.
Let me go and just
Yep.
chill for a couple minutes, and we'll get back
Yeah,
to doing.
we'll do what we gotta do.
We'll walk to the park.
Yeah.
We'll do whatever.
Cook dinner. Gotta cook dinner.
Gotta make
Dinner still gotta
meatballs.
be done.
I love meatballs.
Yeah, you like balls. We get it.
I feel that. But it's one of the things where it's like,
Yeah, and that's what it comes down to, because that's how my pops, And,
yeah, your pops is a fucking
so
badass.
I think that's where that's where I definitely get it from. Is pops.
That's where I get it from too.
Yeah, I mean,
I
you've
can't
hung
let.
out for so many years. That's exactly how. That's how. Yeah.
My dad died when I was 4, so it's like, I've had a couple father figures, but one of them was definitely your pops.
Yeah,
where
he always was like,
he calls
"Hey,
me son." I got a text from
you
him
want that?
yesterday. Hey, thank
Yeah.
you, son. It's such a thing where it's like he was a manly man. He did tile,
Dude.
and
Whatever he still to this day helps people out. Hey, I need this. All right, yeah, I'll be right there. Yep, I'm gonna be right there. I'll go work on it. I got you.
and it's not like working on. He's doing contracting work.
Yep.
He's busting his ass.
And he's always from day one. Hey, you want it? Huh? Well, go work for it.
Yeah, go get it.
I'm not gonna get it for you.
Yeah.
You go get it. I'll tell you how. If you need any assistance, then I'm right here. But I'm gonna show you. If you need this done, I'll show you.
But
how to do it.
but I'm not doing it for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you so that way you could you can learn. Knowledge is
dude.
knowledge is power.
I'll always remember, like, it's such a weird thing that I remember from your pops. But one Super Bowl, it was like the Patriots versus the Steelers. When you were at your Graham's house. And he was like, I'm going to go and teach you guys how to make steak sandwiches. And he had ribeye, and he thinly sliced it. And I'll always remember, like, even that was cooking. And this guy's
and that's another thing, yeah, cooking.
This guy has a passion for cooking at the same time of being a tile guy that's busting his ass, going to work in and day out. And he took the time. He said, boys, he brought you, me, and Jeremy. He brought us in, and he goes, boys, I'm going to teach you how to do this. And he's like, I'm going to show you once. And then he goes and he thinly sliced it, put it on the griddle. He goes and cooks it, and he's showing us how to do it because he's trying to instill those man traits of, hey, this is something that, it's not a woman's job to just cook. It's a man's job to provide as well. You got to cook, you got to cook. Get in there. It's not just a fucking, one size fits all. A man could do it, a woman could do it. It's one of those things where you need to know these skills so that way you could survive.
Yeah, and that's what I like about growing up. With the definitely with the family I had and the parents. Is my pops is always always went out there and worked all day in the sun. Came home and he helped cook, or he would cook that day or whatever. And it wasn't like, oh no, I worked all day. You're doing this. I did my part. now I'm gonna.
I don't do
now-
dishes.
Yeah, I'm not
No.
doing any of this. No, it was just like, yeah, you come home exactly how you should be. You come home, so what? You worked all day. You still have kids. You still have, you even if you don't have kids, you still have your spouse. You're not gonna come home and make someone else do somebody else do it. You know what I'm saying?
She's not your servant.
Right.
She's your spouse.
Yeah,
she's your person.
Come
she's your
home,
human.
and if you are tired, obviously, it's that's okay, But you come home and you're like, you still partners, You still have kids. Kids is another job. You come home, you have kids. Welcome to the other job.
Yeah. Hey,
That's
you know what?
do.
Like my wife, she goes and she's a student, and right now she's on break. But when I get home, I do my best. Not every day.
No, and that's
that's the thing is she's very understanding on the pain levels that I take and all that, and so she knows like there's times where I'm gonna be like, look, it's not gonna happen, but there's other times where she's like, hey babe, can you do this? And I'm like, yeah, I will.
Yeah.
Hey babe, can you cook dinner tonight? I'm not feeling good. Okay, no problem.
Yep.
Take out the trash. I do that all the time.
No, and that's the thing, yeah.
That's the normal duty.
And also another, exactly, and that brings us to another thing. Also, growing up with the family I did have, my pops was a hard ass, so there is things where I'm like, oh yeah, that's a man's job. I'm not gonna make our ladies take out the trash or something.
No.
Like I could hear my pops in my head on some of these things that I do, and he's like, "You're the guy.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing?
What are you doing? Get off your ass.
Yeah, get off your ass. Don't be lazy.
Mhm.
This is what you do."
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, I mean, our ladies. I mean, we have kids. That's a job right there. That's exactly what we just said. It's a job. So maybe we may be at work to our actual jobs, but during that time, our ladies at home with the kids, that is a job. So they're at their jobs too.
Yeah.
Having kids, it's
It's
tough.
rough. It is really rough,
There's
until
no
they're-
breaks until they're until they're asleep, they're fed, showered, and put to bed, and then whatever needs to be done on the side, that's your time.
Yeah.
But when they're awake, that's a on the call job. Well, I mean, 24/7, no matter what, even if they're asleep. But I mean, just because you worked all day, yeah,
Doesn't mean nothing.
yeah, you come home and you take care of business. I don't care what it is.
And then the next year, I'm in 8th grade. You're in 7th grade. We go to San Francisco. That's when we cross paths again.
Yeah.
I meet his sister Kayla. She's in the choir. I was in band. And then rich kid over here. Mid fucking week.
Midweek.
Midweek.
Takes a trip to
Takes a trip to San Francisco.
Go
Now,
see some Alcatraz.
Hold on. Did you go with us on the trip with the band and the choir?
Hell no, I
No,
did
he
not.
did not. He showed up in the truck. Not in the bus. He showed up in the truck, in the big ass truck that I've known for my whole life, up to San Francisco. Because, Ma wants to. No, actually, no, I'm sorry.
I don't
I
even know
retract
why.
that.
I don't
I
even know
retract that. Because your pops did not go. Your mom drove the Cadillac.
No,
up.
she did.
Huh?
No, I mean, no, she did. No, he did.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Okay, John Phil. Oh, yeah, but yeah, his mom did have a Cadillac, and she changed it every couple years. But we'll get into that another time. That's another podcast.
So we gotta keep them.
Yeah, that's how Cadillac got through the recession, was his mom. that's how a lot of us got through.
I just remember coming,
Hey.
staying home, and all of a sudden, pops and my mom, would come through the driveway with a new car. I'm like, what the fuck? Like a new car? They're like,
All
yeah,
the
we were
time.
bored. We just decided to buy a new car. But all right,
Uh-huh.
like, hey, get ready. We're gonna go to dinner. Out to dinner. All right.
Hey, Jeeves, clean
But
up.
that's what. But back to the what we were talking about earlier. My pops worked his ass off. I'm
to
not
pay for that.
can't even be mad because he worked his ass. He's not like he was giving it. He fucking killed himself doing that shit. Not literally, but I mean, fucking,
Poor
working
choice
his-
of words, but
My bad. He worked his ass off. Wow, what a good day.
Oh man, this is staying too. I don't give a shit. But back to the San Francisco.
I don't even know why. I think just because my sister
I think
went.
because your sister
so they're
went.
like, all right, we'll go.
So this
Why
fucking kid, but it's all good because my little brother went. So of course these two knuckleheads were going and able to hang out.
No, we didn't know it. We didn't.
You didn't hang
No.
out with each other?
No.
Because I know 8th grade you guys did.
No, it's 7th grade. At the end of 7th grade, when I was dating so and so, that's when after we had broken up. That's how Jeremy and me randomly were like, let's put our fucking bullshit aside because we didn't like each other. We didn't like each other, and
No, I hated him.
I didn't like him for a long time. Well, he didn't like me either for a long time. It was for a while. It was when I started hanging out with his little brother, and we started becoming friends. Then later, that's when we started becoming friends. But no, me and Jeremy. We
Oh, I thought you guys were friends back then.
No.
So okay,
It was like at
so
the end of
that
7th
makes it
grade.
even worse because he was like, "Mommy, I want to go to Alcatraz.
No, mate.
Mommy, I want to do this. Mommy, I want to do that." And he did whatever the fuck he wanted to.
Nah.
We ate a bubble gum. he ate at Morton's. You know,
I don't
he
even
was
know what
eating.
that is. See, that
He was
just
eating at
shows
the
you.
Prime Steakhouse. You know, he was eating LGs while I was eating PBs.
Well, yeah, you can't even add the jelly in there.
Nope.
Couldn't afford that.
Couldn't afford the jelly. The way you
No,
get...
I don't know. I think they just because my sister went, so they're like, yeah, let's just travel. I was,
Okay.
all right, whatever.
So that was 8th grade.
That was 7th grade.
8th grade for me. 7th grade for you.
Okay, I was like,
So then,
or was it?
when I went to high school,
Fuck. I don't know.
when I went to high school, 9th grade,
Mhm.
met back up with Kayla because she was a grade higher than I was.
My sister.
Yeah, his sister. And she was in choir, I was in band, and so like we kind of hung out in the same groups and whatnot. And then him and Jeremy, they started their little friendship.
Little brother.
And, and I'll always remember you guys' stupid 8th grade promotion. I ditched school.
Oh man, we
And these guys were dressed like fucking My Chemical Romance with pink ties.
black,
black,
all blacked
hair.
out with a hot pink tie.
Dude.
Looking fresh. I don't give a fuck.
and
Y'all don't give a fuck what he says.
They
We still have
didn't-
pictures. I'll put the picture up on.
they weren't like in the back row like emoed up. No, they were in the
No,
front
we
row.
were the wild ones
first
still.
first set of kids
Don't
going
care.
up. I always remember that because I'm like, man, these kids like,
Looking like Green Day and shit.
I felt
Good
like
Charlotte.
I felt like I lost my little brother that year
No
because
way,
I'm like,
man.
I've never seen Jeremy wear pink, and then all of a sudden, bam, he's wearing pink, and I'm like, what happened? Like, where did you go? Like,
Yeah, what up?
our rooms were
What
right
up?
next to each other, and he was a totally different person. But and
Came
then,
from mullets to pink ties to now tattoos.
going back to the mullets.
Trying to get that mullet life back. I ain't-
But man, that was so crazy because in 9th grade, did we go? Yeah, I think we went to New York.
I didn't go to New York. So I didn't go to New York this time. We stepped back on that one. All right.
Wait,
guys?
you didn't? I thought you went to New York midweek. I busted your balls for New York.
Maybe. I did.
Yeah,
go to
you
Buffalo,
did go to New
but
York.
not New York. I've never.
Well, you
been
went to Jersey.
No, mate.
No?
Just Buffalo, and that was for like a different reason. That wasn't even about. I think that was when I was younger, actually. So no, I never went to New York.
Wait, I've literally told
Really?
people.
I thought you just
legitimately-
did the San Francisco thing.
No.
I've
I
never-
legitimately was talking about this motherfucker will go to New York midweek.
That's what I was like. I don't know what you're talking about, but
No way.
dude, I've never been in like actually New York
Okay.
City.
That's right here. I'm gonna give you guys
Oh,
a
he
front.
fucked up.
Hold on.
Take that golden spoon out of my mouth and give it to you.
Okay. This is something that we've actually ran into. Like, I love how organic this
No,
thing
I
is
know,
rolling.
'cause
It's actually getting
I
comfortable.
thought you were just talking about because San Francisco.
No, I've actually made fun of you for that for
No.
years. And this leads into the lies,
Yeah. No.
the stories.
I seen that's
The
you
mystery.
brought it up yourself. You created some monster in your head.
Yeah.
And you just believed it.
But it's funny because we create monsters.
Yeah, that's true. I got a story
We
for
create
you guys
monsters. And,
later.
we're not gonna go and touch on all of it.
Yeah,
But
there's so many.
this is one of those things.
But most of them are true.
Most of
Well,
them
don't
are
get
true,
us
but you'll
wrong.
never know.
Yeah.
Same thing with our stories.
We
in
won't
this.
even know.
Most of
Actually.
the time, if we have a story that's going to incriminate somebody, we're going to use the name Matt. So that way, everyone's name is Matt. It doesn't matter, you know. And for a female, we'll make up a name. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
But for a dude, if it's incriminating or get them in trouble or something bad, which we don't really have a lot of them, we'll just refer to them as Matt. And if we don't use the name Matt, then their name is Matt. Does that make sense? So, like, if we say, I don't know,
I don't
oh,
give a fuck. Matt's just.
hey, Jim over here was doing this. That guy's probably name is Matt. You know?
I'll
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See that little play on words. So, but yeah, we've done so. Oh man, it's so crazy how like the thought process happens because he could go and start formulating a lie, just a little white lie, into the wind at work, and then all of a sudden I catch a
It's
wind of
blown
it
up.
into my ear.
He's like,
I send it back, and now all of a sudden people are believing the stupidest
Yep.
shit that we have said.
but like I said, most of it is true.
Most of it is true. Jeremy was the master of it. My little brother Jeremy, he was the master of it. He convinced my own mother that they were building a Taco Bell behind our house.
Oh, yeah.
Growing up. It was the stupidest shit.
I think I do remember that.
Because we
too.
were in a residential area.
Yeah.
Like, but they're gonna build a Taco Bell. Mom, I swear they're building a Taco Bell.
right behind the lot.
Right behind the house. Like, so that way we could just walk there to go get tacos. Yeah, like 15
Well,
years
that'd be-
later, they build one at the end of Palm in Hacienda.
Oh, later in
Yeah.
life.
Way later in Desert Hot Springs. Now they have a
Never
Taco
even
Bell.
had a Taco Bell. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they didn't even like in
no
that
thought process of a
in
Taco
that
Bell
decade.
in this town.
In that decade, Taco Bell was.
But yeah, one was supposed to be behind the house.
Yeah, but Mom believed it. She believed it, and
Mm-hmm.
she probably still will believe it if we tell her again.
Yeah.
They're gonna bulldoze the
If we
house.
get Jeremy on here too, I mean, we got a lot of stories for you guys between all of us.
All
too.
three of us,
'Cause
yeah.
it's hard to talk about stuff without him here. If he was a part of it, because we don't want to bring it up unless he's here. So
Yeah, there are certain things where it's like
we'll have him in here so he can.
we'll
confirm.
have some specials with him because it's like
No.
Vegas trips. We did Vegas trips, and we can tell you our Vegas trip. But when you see Jeremy's face when we're talking stories with Jeremy about Vegas, Jeremy lights up just like we do. He was in that life. He was instigating most of the stupidest shit. You know.
And what actually funny is we could probably be like, hey man, you should probably do this. It'd be pretty cool. And he'd be like, all right. So we'll just sit back and be like, look at this guy.
Yeah. Or he'll go and no balls us and then do it himself just to show us that we're no balls.
It's like, what the fuck are these guys doing?
We're being filmed.
Is that guy wearing a
He looks like he has a mullet.
His face was like, what the fuck? These guys are just sitting on the porch talking to each other side by side.
Yeah, with a ladder.
They're talking to a ladder.
Yeah.
But yeah, so anyways, we got a lot of different stories
You
to tell
know,
you guys.
and this is one thing that like we want to push it. We came up with this idea of a podcast just because we were just like we physically go and change the lives of the people around us, and I honestly think we do it for the better. We go and we push people to go and do stuff that they normally wouldn't do.
Yeah, not just many different things. Working our asses off, getting tattoos,
Having a better attitude over things.
positivity. There's just so many things. Stupid shit we do makes people be like, all right. Part of me feels like, yeah, I'm gonna do a lot of stupid shit, and I hope some people are like, man, my life's not that great, not that down and out, because look at this guy doing this stupid shit. Like example, Trailer Park Boys, another show. Like when I watch that, I'm like, man, my life could be like this.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm nothing wrong with that because that's actually pretty cool. But I guess I do live a pretty good life. That's how I feel like we make some people at work feel like, man, these knuckleheads are fucking out here smiling about their stupid fucking.
Oh, dude, at
their
work,
stupid
like
shit. Then
when
I can't be mad about what I got.
when you get a review and your review is mainly talking about how you changed the impact of the department, not like a couple guys here and there. When people see us at work, and realistically, it's more than a department. We could go to any room.
I hope.
And the
people know
second
who
that
we
they
are.
see us walk in,
People do.
they know like, oh, some funny shit's gonna happen.
Yeah, look at
Or
these guys again.
You can't walk out mad. They will not walk out mad. It's a guarantee.
Yeah.
Like, because we'll just go and, we're not going to go and just be like, oh, you shouldn't tell that, something stupid. But we're going to go and make sure that we're making people happy. And, like, if you think, oh, I had a bad day, well, this guy's having it worse, so fuck that guy. We go and we point out stupid things. And we finish each other's sentences and sandwiches and all that shit.
all
like
that fun stuff.
There'll be times, I swear to you, I'm telling you right now, you and you, I'm telling all three of you guys, if you watch us in a podcast and you see this happen, go ahead, hit it. Bam. You see that, but we don't say nothing, just know
Something
there was something.
went down.
Something went down and we both went, you guys can't know about it. So if you catch that, that's like legit. We do that in our everyday. I swear.
It's so insane
It's-
how.
we know how to censor each other without going and censoring each other. We know how to go and make sure that we're gonna let that one slide. And we'll put it in the pocket. We'll save it for another day because it will come.
And there are times where we're just like, there are times where it's like, man, you probably don't even want to be near us because once we start going, we're going for it. We're going straight for the throat. I mean, if you say something to us, and you're trying to make a funny at us, we're coming right back at you. With bam, bam.
It's
bam,
the brother system.
Yeah.
I could make fun of him. He can make fun of me.
Yep.
But if you make fun of my brother,
it's like, oh,
okay. We
Boom,
got
boom,
you,
boom,
fam.
boom, boom, boom.
Like how we both did the okay. Like they know. Like we're not joking.
Yeah.
But it's
That's
like,
funny.
that's our life right there. Like, and it's so crazy because, like we said, this is like a 12-year bond. Like this is over time. This isn't like a, hey, we've known each other forever. This is we've known of each other, and then we've had crazy shit happen. And realistically, if we were to go and put down a timeline, which I doubt we'll do it. I doubt it because this is more of an uplifting. But so many negative things in our era, in our lifetime, have happened between the two of us, individuals. There's stuff that would cripple people.
There's stuff I'm not going to talk about.
There's a lot of stuff. No, yeah, there's a ton of stuff, and it's not that we're uncomfortable. It's we don't want to make people uncomfortable.
Yeah. But look at us. I mean,
we don't let it define
have
us.
you seen any? I mean, I don't think I have any sign of negativity or depression or anything. I feel all right. I feel a lot of shit's happened to us individually, like you said. And I mean, we're here working, smiling, laughing, joking, making people laugh.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just what we do. We just work our asses off. Yeah, we work our asses to the, our fingers to the bone, and we're still here just trying this new thing. I mean, this is a job within itself, this podcast idea.
This is
it's
a
we
ride.
talked about it, but I didn't think, like, oh, man, like, it sounded easy.
It was one of those things.
Oh, yeah, okay, cool. We'll just fucking talk in front of a camera.
Dude, I was laying on the...
man, it's a job.
I was laying on the floor. After my back was hurting, I was sore. I was hurt. I got done here on a Saturday, and we had just talked about it. Dude, we got to do a podcast. We got to do a podcast. And I said, fuck this. We're doing a podcast. Like, I'm tired of talk. It's time to walk. Like, especially with this podcast, if we're going to say we're going to do it, we're going to do it. We're going to go and do whatever we can to go and make sure that we are up to the word that we say, because that our word is our bond. And I just went a month ago. It was a month ago yesterday at night. I texted him. I went and I created an account on Instagram. And we talked about the name. We were like, oh, we got to come up with a podcast name. And we came up with Can't Quit My Day Job. Because it's like, what's something that we both relate on? Work.
Yep.
What's something that we both could go and make more people relate on? Work. What can't we do? We can't quit our day job. Like, we can't, like, it is what it is. We got to pay the bills. And it's one of those...
Yeah, so we're doing this doesn't mean anything else. Even if this were to blow up or, whatever.
I'll be still backing up.
Working.
I'll still be backing up at 36 to 48.
I'll still be showing up at 4 a.m. going, here we are.
Yep.
We're here, fuckers.
And it's like, we're a month in. And last time we checked, about an hour and a half ago, we were like 465,
something
463. Like it fluctuates. We got a couple
of
robots.
Cool. That's awesome.
And we appreciate it. We appreciate the love. Like, and it's insane because it's a month turnaround. We did it in a month, and it's all word of mouth. It's all, we belong to different communities in a sense of, Michael knows his people. I know my people. I knew that there's a certain group of people that will support us, and they're in the same mindset as us. Because one thing that we do have in common is we listen to a show that kind of is stupid. It's along the same lines as us, except Jason Ellis was an ex-skateboarder that is a radio host on Sirius XM, and he's got a co-host that's a smart dude. That they just talk shit and they do stupid shit.
Yeah, we could do that. It's fun because we like talking shit and we like, just being wild and through showing up random, throwing up random videos or what have you.
Yeah, you catch us live. It's not because we're doing an event. It's because we want to show you guys. There's so many little things that we do. We do so many little conversations. We talk all day. I talk more to him than I talk to my own wife. And we do all this all day. And there's so many conversations that all of you guys miss. Everyone misses when we were walking around at Stater Brothers and buying White Claw.
Just doing stupid stuff.
We were one-lining the entire time. And the little bit of footage you got was me buying the White Claw and me walking in the house.
Just showcasing anything.
But,
we decided to put up.
If we go live, it's because we're trying to show you guys, like, look, there's something that possibly could happen. It might not be. It might be just us shooting the shit. Us talking shit. Using it as a phone call. Because, you know what? This is my best friend. It's my brother. Like, I will go in. There's no time where I'm like, you know what? I don't want to. Well, there's a couple times where I'm like, I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, we feel that.
We've done a couple of those. But, for the most part, I do talk to him every single day. That's without a doubt. That's one thing that we do not go in and escape. We can't escape.
We work in the same 3 jobs now together. So it's like, man, we're here.
Even if we're just sitting there on the toilet on our Instagram looking at stuff, we're still talking to each other because we'll go and see a comment.
See what happened.
He'll go and put a comment up. That person will like it, and then I'll jump in and I'll comment underneath it or whatever. We go and we let it seem like it's a machine. And it's just the two of us. We have a couple people we look to for guidance. We ask questions. So, we look for ideas and whatnot of how we should do things. But at the end of the day, with this thing, with the podcast, it's us. I'm going to be doing the editing. Like, it's something that I don't fucking know about computers. Like, I'm Googling everything.
Figuring it out as we go.
I asked my sister-in-law, how do I do this? And she does her own makeup thing. And I'll have her tagged in the thing. You know what? Like, we're going to go and tag a couple. I think we should do that. Tag a couple people that influenced us. You know what? Check out these people. Because they we do have influencers for sure that help us. But We don't pay for it. That's for sure. We get it all for free because we're working our ass off.
Exactly. Yeah, we're
You
just
know.
we're just trying this out. We're just just like you said earlier. We wanted to put everything up on a video. We were talking about writing a book, but I mean, we're just like
We
hey,
can't.
podcast
There's
would
too
be
many
fine.
series that we'd have to write.
There's just too much different things.
I
that go
tried.
into it.
I wrote an outline and filled up 3 pages, and I was like, "Hi, I'm Brett McDaniel."
Let's just throw some random videos. And that's another thing. When we post videos, and we'll talk about it in the podcast, at least you guys will know, hey, there's evidence of that
Evidence of
actually
something happening.
because we have the video for it.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a lot we don't have videos for because, I mean, this goes back years,
This is like when cell phones were
or
like
if something doesn't happen,
forever.
if something happens and we don't catch it on video, but we'll talk about it and we'll be like, hey, man, check this out. This is what just happened. So on and so forth.
There's very few fabricated stories, but it's sprinkled in, and you won't know which one's fabricated, which one's true. But most of it's true. Like, we've lived a life, and it's like, I'm about to turn 30, and we've lived a life, and it's like we're still doing more. Like there's nothing stopping us, and that's one thing that like it drives me nuts. Like it's hard to fathom that I'm turning 30 this year.
That's crazy.
Because it's like. I know. But because in my head, I'm 22. I don't care what you guys tell me. I'm 22. Like, I'm a young kid. Like, I still got a lot of work in me. I still got a lot of drive in me. And, like, I'm not even close to peaking.
Yeah.
But it's like...
That's insane, dude. I mean, shit, we have kids. I got 3 kids, I got 3 kids and a lady. And I still, honestly, I tell her all the time, I'm like, man, why do I feel like I'm just barely out of high school? Like, I don't think I act immature. I don't know. I mean, I work my ass off. We take care of business. We take care of our kids. We have, we got houses and stuff. Why do I still feel young? Maybe it's because that's good. I feel young. I feel good, even though we do work our asses off.
Yeah.
That's a good feeling, I guess. I should just take it.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm like, man, I just feel like, man.
I only
like
feel
in high school
old.
day, maybe.
I only feel old if I do 40 kicks. Because then my back is...
Oh yeah, man. I
Tired.
feel like, but then that's the thing. I'm like, man,
But then I go and
I'm just tired.
I lay down. Yeah, I lay down for 30 minutes, and I'm like, it's been just.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
It's time to go to work.
Yeah, and that's a lot of these guys are coming like, why are you guys so hyped up this early in the morning? Like, you guys shouldn't be this hyped up.
It's a mindset. It's a mindset. It's how are you
going
going to make your day? You can make your day really shitty or really good. You
wanna
set yourself
yeah.
up. You don't go and back a truck up without looking. You set yourself up. How are those back tires looking? Where's the pole next to you? Where's this? Same thing with the mechanic. Mechanic's not going to be like, okay, drop the engine. No, they're going to go and make sure that everything's put secure, that they have the cherry picker, all that stupid shit. Everything is going to have the proper technique to go and set yourself up for a proper day. Our proper technique is we're going to go in, we could be pissed off. I've had days where they took both of our routes, bamboozled both of us. He had a truck with no air conditioning. They sent me out to fucking bumfuck Egypt on a route that I didn't even really know, which coincidentally is my route now, but that's a whole other story. But still, they go and they changed up our entire day. And what did we do? We laughed. We took it on the chin. You went, hey, stupid, I got your route. And I went, oh, great, look where I'm going.
They slingshotted you. They said, slingshot engage.
Yeah,
you
they
right
said-
here, you boom, right
They
here.
said, hey, Michael, we're going to go and change your route, but we're going to put
We're
you
gonna
on
take it from
Brett's
Brett,
route,
yeah.
and then we're going to give Brett the worst of the two. And they did. I got back super late, and it was super hot, and it was a bad day for me. But what did we do? We took it on the chin. We laughed at it. We laughed at it because of how fucked we were, how screwed over we were. We were just like, is what it is. And we set ourselves up. We always set ourselves up.
Yeah. Do you want to make pissed off money when you go into work, or do you want to just have a chill day and make the best of it and make that good money?
And you know what happened? He was in a good mood, and they took care of him. They made sure that because he was losing money that day, right? You remember that?
I lost case count.
You lost a ton of case count. You lost like 1,000 cases.
Yeah.
And they made sure that they made that right. He didn't get paid an over amount, but they made sure he got paid the amount that he was supposed to get paid.
They took care of it.
Because you could go in pissed off and be angry and yell and gripe and
It's not gonna get you anywhere on
nope. They called
any
him.
job or anything.
They called him to make sure. Hey, you know what? We're sorry. We're gonna make it up for you. This is how we're gonna take care of you. We'll make sure that you're taken care of for the work that you do. Yeah. And it's all in that mindset. It's knowing.
Doesn't matter where you're at or what you do. You're gonna go in pissed off.
You're gonna be
What's that
pissed
gonna
off.
help? What's that gonna help? That's not gonna help anybody.
Mm-mm.
You're just gonna piss off more people. You're gonna, turn off. You're gonna turn on your negativity to other people. What is that gonna help? It's not gonna help your case.
Mm-mm.
So
And
why
then
not
guess
just
what?
Go out there and just
And
be
then
a fucking happy person.
at the end of the day, you still can't quit your day job.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. let's be real here. You're not gonna walk out, so why act like you're gonna?
Yeah. Hey, quote of the day. I don't care. I'm moving anyways. That's a Michael Brock quote.
That's right.
You know, and that was his mindset. And now look at him.
Yep.
He's
Fuck
like,
you. Don't tell me what to do. I do what I want to do.
Now he's like,
I want to be
care.
happy. God damn it, I'm gonna be happy.
I don't care. I'm moving anyways when my house sells.
I feel that. Yeah, he's doing that mindset.
If anyone's looking for a house in Desert Hot Springs, guys, you know, we hope you guys enjoyed the show. We put in some time. We put in a lot of effort. This is something that we're very passionate about. This is episode 1 of many.
Yeah, first episode, we're there's obviously gonna be some trial and error. It's the first one. We're just trying to cover pretty much how we met, and we still really didn't do that.
You guys just got like the
We
tip.
just- yeah,
you
you
didn't
guys
get
just got a bunch of
anything.
random- I mean, because once we start talking, we're talking about something. Like, oh, let's talk about that. And then we still have the stuff we still have to talk about down here. But then it's like, all right, we'll get back to that. But then something else will come up.
We
Oh,
never
let's talk
finished
about
about what we're talking. Why we built
We
the
never
podcast.
finished. We never.
So guess what?
We got
This
more
is
to talk
where
about.
this is where you come in. This is where we're open to you guys. Comments below, all that jazz. We love that part of the video. But you know, this is one of those things. It's something like when we start doing this, I just at night, and he would do the same. We would just start following different blue collar people, like different people that are doing real shit. They're building stuff. They're making stuff. They're doing stuff. But it's like, it's so inspirational because it's like, I know that they're doing it, so I gotta do what I do the best. I gotta be the best driver and all that, and he's got to be the best driver, and we got to go and do this and we got to do that, and it's inspirational. And nice. So one thing we want to go and let you guys know is, if you're interested, hit us up. You want to be on the podcast, hit us up. We're reaching out too, so don't think you're safe. We're gonna come to you and ask you, hey, we want to go live for a 15-minute interview. Can you pop in with us?
Yep.
We're gonna save that video. We're gonna post it back up. We want to go.
We're really into trying to do that.
We want to pump up, like, not really America, but we want to pump up America. It's a big deal, you know. Blue collar is a big deal, and I feel like it's undershadowed with all the politics and all that
Well,
shit.
and it's everybody getting rich off of stupid little things or whatever, you know, or the, you know, the music industry, and here you can hit one shitty song and you can make millions or what.
Be a
have
Conor
you, you
McGregor
know?
and have
Fuck
3
everybody
fights.
that works their ass off, you know. If you're not famous or whatever, you know, then you're nobody. Nah, you know, you look at all these buildings that people build and shit. Nobody respects anything that, you know, everybody works their ass for. They just respect the famous people. It's
Remember one thing: without teachers, people can't learn. But without workers to build that school, teachers can't teach.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where it's like, we need people like us. People can't drink because of us. If we don't deliver, they don't get beer. That's the deal. And it's something simple, but at the same time, there's metal fabricators, welders, pipe fitters, electricians,
yeah.
contractors, tile worker guys, all of you guys, truckers, freaking long haul truckers that are doing your
Deliver
fruits,
your stuff.
vegetables, meats, all that stuff. We can't have the life we live, this amazing, beautiful American dream, which, you know, yeah,
Everybody
it's
has to do
murky,
their part.
but without that structure, we don't have what any of us have. You do not have this internet without someone putting up that pole. And that's something that's really big to us. And we're going to reach out, and if you guys want to reach out to us, we'll be more than happy to interview, ask you.
love that.
We don't need to know your whole details if you're not comfortable. We don't need to know your marriage or
Just
your
talk
life.
about your work or whatever.
Talk about your passion. What are you passionate about? I'm a welder that loves cooking. I climb poles for a living, but you know what? I want to be a fisherman. You know,
Yeah, that's
whatever.
funny. I was gonna say fishing.
You know,
Funny.
like, it's one of those things where it's you know, what's your passion? Be proud of what you are. Be the best toilet cleaner you could be, and do it right the first time. So yeah. With that, guys, you know,
Thank you for watching.
thank you guys for living this life with us for
Yeah.
you know,
Like,
an hour,
comment, and
45,
share.
whatever. But yeah, like, comment, share. You know, tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your grandma, all that shit. Yes, we cuss a lot.
Yeah.
Yes,
We're trying,
we
hey,
do
I
stupid
feel
stuff.
like
We did pretty good. We toned down a little bit, but you know, at the end of the day, we're trying to spread a positive message. We're trying to make sure that you guys know that whoever follows us, it's not being overseen. We know most of you guys. Like, if we look at the name, we know a picture or something. We try to remember, and that's something important. That's knowing that we know who you are. One of us does, and if we don't, we'll find out like that.
Yeah.
We'll find out super quick, and we'll ask you if you want to talk to us.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, thank you guys.
Thank you guys. You know, we appreciate it. This is like
Been
therapy, man. I love this shit.
Yeah, this is good.
We'll see you guys next week or next 2 weeks. I don't know. Whenever it comes
Whenever
out.
we put the next video up, that's when you'll see us.
Check us out live.
Or on our Instagram. or
Can't
Facebook.
quit my day job. At Can't Quit My Day Job. All social media except for Twitter because we don't do that shit. Or Twitch. We don't do that shit.
Don't even
But
know
so
this.
Instagram and Facebook. We don't really do the Facebook, but I'll check it for you guys. But Instagram us up, man. That's where we live. We live on the gram.
That's it.
Thank you. Bye.
Brought to you by the ranch.
Oh yeah. Brought to you by the ranch.